In the 19th century morning in Germany, the man, the myth, legend Albert Einstein, a mind that changed the universe. It began in the quiet town of Ulm, Germany, in 1879. A boy was born, silent, wide-eyed, and with a head that seemed too large. His mother worried. He barely spoke for the first few years, and when he did, it was in full sentences, as if he'd been silently organizing thoughts all along. That boy was named Albert Einstein. Albert wasn't like other children. While others played outside, he sat for hours, building towers of cards or staring at objects, lost in thought. When he was 5, his father gave him a simple compass. That tiny spinning needle, always pointing north, lit a spark in Albert. He was amazed. Something invisible was pulling the needle. What was it? That mystery would follow him for life. School didn't suit young Albert. The teachers were strict. The system demanded memorization, not curiosity. He often clashed with authority and was considered a poor student. But at home, Albert devoured books on mathematics and physics, far beyond his age. By 12, he was teaching himself calculus. Though he appeared slow to the world, inside his mind, a storm of questions and ideas raged. Years later, he applied to the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich. He failed the general exam, but his scores in math and physics were so brilliant, they let him in anyway. There, he met Mileva Maric, a brilliant fellow student. Together, they dreamed of uncovering nature's secrets. But life wasn't easy. After graduating, Albert couldn't find a teaching job. He ended up as a patent clerk in Bern, Switzerland. It wasn't glamorous, but the quiet routine gave him time to think. And then, in 1905, came the miracle year. Working alone, Einstein published 4 papers that would shake the world of science. He explained how light can act like particles, introducing the idea of photons. He proved atoms existed through Brownian motion. But his most revolutionary idea was special relativity, a bold theory stating that time slows down and lengths shrink as you move faster. It defied common sense. And yet it was true. That same paper gave the world his iconic equation, E equals mc squared. Energy and mass are 2 sides of the same coin. In 1915, he went further, presenting his general theory of relativity. He claimed gravity wasn't a force, but a curve in space and time. The world was stunned. And when his prediction about starlight bending during an eclipse was confirmed in 1919, Einstein became a global celebrity overnight. But fame never changed him. He remained simple, often walking sockless, lost in thought, humming violin tunes. He spoke out for peace, equality, and humanity. When Hitler rose to power, Einstein, being Jewish, fled to America. There, he continued his work at Princeton. Though heartbroken by the atomic bomb's creation, partly driven by his warnings about Nazi Germany, Einstein spent his final years searching for a theory of everything. On April 18, 1955, Albert Einstein passed away. But his mind lives on, not just in textbooks, but in the very fabric of the universe he helped us understand. He once said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning.